The Ridorana Lighthouse. Going to skip the cutscene. We're gonna pop Iron Will. And we'll see if I main tank again. I know some people don't like tanking in these dungeons. Okay, we've got the water guy. Aquarius, if you will. Famfrit, Darkening Cloud. As everybody's here. Run forward. Field lob. Lob. And bust into stuff. Tide Pod. Yes, this came out at the same time as that was coming out. Tide Pod is a tank buster. And yes, same time as the whole Tide Pod thing was big. Okay. Gonna target multiple people and hit them with a water-based AoE. You don't want to be stacked on that one. Tsunami. Gonna face a direction and then shoot water. Okay, that wasn't that attack. This was the knockback. Alright, so somebody else. That is the knockback attack. So after he does the initial knockback, he'll do a second one. Then pick a direction and fire it out. Okay. Water is going to chase people for 3 rounds with that attack. Move out of the way of it. I'm not naming these properly, I apologize. Dark Ewer. He's going to summon floating pots that are going to fly around, and they will gradually deal damage to people. You don't want to be standing on them. They will move. You don't want to be anywhere near them. If you get marked with an AoE attack, try to pay attention to where the Ewers are so that other people don't have to walk through your AoE to avoid getting hit with that. Got that coming around again. We've got the chasing AoE. 3 water balls will drop. And sometimes it feels like the Ewers are chasing you as a player. Let's get a heal on that person. Get back and start beating the crap out of the boss again. Darkening Rainfall. Creates a ring and summons a Dark Rain, which needs to be killed. I think there are multiples. If you get marked with the red triangle, you want to go and stack on people that have the red triangle, so you don't get blasted into the air. The red triangle above your head is a indicator that you need to stack with people with the same mark. Okay, we're going to toss out some heals because it is little... Okay, we got the knockback. Now he's going to start shooting water in various directions. Pay attention to the direction that the boss is facing, and more importantly, the direction that the jug is facing. So the direction the jug is facing is where he's going to be shooting the water. Or not. We'll change direction. My mistake. Because he drew water from that side and then shot it to the other side. Square 4 going out. We'll toss out a heal. Get another heal out there as well. Leave the stress on the healers. Tide Pod. That's the lovely little tank buster. Okay, lock is up. Let's get a heal on him. On them. Be nice to the other groups. Try to help a little with the heals. Famfrit is water-based, representing Aquarius, the water bearer. Water 4, raid-wide damage. We got the Dark Viewers back up. Briny Cannonade. Do not stack. More importantly, do not get close to the edge. Try to pay attention to the boss. If you are a healer in this fight, focus target the boss so that you know what skill the boss is using. So you can prepare and not be too far away for, you know, stuff like, nope, I'm gonna get hit by that, got hit by that. Viewer seems to be chasing me. Pay attention to the boss. Oh, all my healers are dead. Boss is almost dead. And there goes Dancer Limit Break. Even if it was just me left, I could have taken that. I would have popped hallowed ground and beat the crap out of the boss. Now the Evilise armor is actually really cool for this place. In my opinion. So yeah, check the fight, check the info underneath the video for everything that goes on in that fight, because I may have missed something. Tried to be as specific as possible. There are some fights in here that people find difficult, and I can understand why. I have a more mathematically inclined brain than a lot of people. Okay, we have the Bune. I am a Bune. We're gonna wait for more people to show up. And they're not. So gonna pull. There's not everybody there. Be sure to pick up all the mobs. If you don't, they're just gonna go and go ham on other people. Particularly when they decide to start pulling the rest of them. Which is why I pulled the remaining Boon away from it. Boon, Bune, I do not know. Could be both. They're gone. A bridge will magically appear, or technologically appear. And here we are. Belias, the Gigas. Fun fight. Love this effect. Okay, so our black mage is AFK at the moment. They announced it, so it should be okay. Fire 4 is going to be raid-wide damage. So this boss uses time. Look at the floor. Whichever one is moving slowly you want to be standing on. Wait for the explosion, and then move on to one that had a fast-moving clock. Boss is going to move to different spots. There will be a spot on the ground that is indicated with an arrow. And it will change directions after it reaches that point. So pay attention to the ground when the boss disappears like that, and where the boss is positioned and where they're going to be charging. Alright, this one. You've got different people that are going to be targeted with this, and it's going to create a location at the spot, I believe, that they're standing. Yeah, it creates a timed release eruption facing fire explosion. The next one is going to be a... they're going to be devices on the four corners of the center square, and we want to turn them where we are not standing in them. That'll make sense. So we got these Gigas that we need to beat down. Boss is gathering energy. Did not realize. Okay, so if they are too close to each other, they will take less damage. I did not know that. I normally don't run this as tank. So, do not have the Gigas near each other. I did not see the purple line because it was blending in. That is entirely on my fault. I'm glad somebody said something. Alright, these are the things. Walk on it, you're going to change direction. You want it facing that way. You don't want it in the middle, because it explodes the brick that it's standing on. If you have all four of them on the same square, it will wipe anybody that's standing on it. If you have two of them on the same square, that could be... Alright, boss disappears, he goes there. Then we want... be here. As soon as they rush the first one, run over so that they rush the second one, and you dodge it. Got to be ready to move on some of those. You got to be paying attention to the fight. And I know sometimes you can get lost in the fight. So again, move to something that's moving slow. See how it's moving slow here? You want to move to one that was going fast. Because the fast ones will go off first, slow ones will go off second. Got this again, pointed out. Okay. We do not want them pointed towards anybody, and occasionally you will have trolls that will try to... They'll move on to it last second so that people will get hit by it. And that's actually a reportable offense. See somebody do it, report them. Please. See them do it more than once. Alright, we got people getting targeted with being chased by fire. Oh, they went down, and I was not second on threat. I'm gonna be nice and heal the other Paladin. Got there and there. First one goes, then we go there. You gotta time it fairly well there to make sure you don't get hit by all of them. Because you've got multiple mechanics that you've got to watch out for. If you've been paying attention to and dodging the rest of them, it should be relatively easy to do that. When the time comes for them to be stacked on each other. End of time. I will report on what Hand of Time does down in the information below the video. Because I did not get hit with it, and I saw some people had slow, some people had haste, so I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so we've made it past the second boss. Not had any problems so far. Get here. Usually you want to go A left, B middle, and B right. I'm gonna wait for well, I was gonna wait for that to happen, but somebody pulled defensive protocols. You want to destroy as many of these things before defensive protocols gets up. And using limit breaks is a great way to do that, as they animate. I'm going to run back over here because I think there's a large one that appears for each side. I forget. I am wrong. Yes. There are 3 that appear. These, I think, can be tanked near each other, so pull them close. And AoE them down. Immune to stun. I just took a massive hit. I think I might have gotten hit by multiple things. Oh, no, you want to pull them apart. Or, no. Clockwork Device. Ancient Clockwork Device will appear, and you want to beat that down so that they are not immune. Alright, this next fight, not a lot of people like. This is a basic maths fight. You just have to do some basic addition, multiplication, subtraction, division. And I will explain that aspect of it when we get up to the boss. Boss. I'll explain it when it comes up, I should say. But be prepared to do some very basic math. Construct 7. These 4 platforms right here are important. Destroy. That, I think, is the tank buster, or it's the raid-wide damage. That is the tank buster. So, when Destroy goes out, pop up minor cooldown, Accelerate. You have 2 things happening during Accelerate. You've got people being targeted with do not stack AoEs, and you've got one person being targeted with the stack AoE. Alright, Intruder, readying variable systems. Pulverize. Run away from the boss. Run away from the boss. And then he starts... No, that's not it. So Pulverize, you don't want to be near the boss. There will be multiple AoEs that happen, and then a line AoE. Alright, when he does this, he's going to come down on one side. He's going to zoom across and deal damage. You want to avoid being anywhere near any of the things that cause damage. Okay, Dispose. Dispose is the one where he is going to be spinning around and shooting lasers. Try to be as close to him as possible. To the leg. Try to be as close to the leg that is opposite the direction he is spinning. Incinerate, that is going to be the raid-wide damage. Yep. Alright, computation mode. This is where it comes in. So what's going to happen here, your health is going to drop down to a number. It's going to be between 1 and 10 usually. Then he's going to say, do something. So my hit points were dropped to 6. Align current values with specified multiples. Multiples of 3. Because I have 6 hit points, 6 is a multiple of 3, I don't have to stand on any of the platforms. If you get it right, you get a boost in damage dealt. Divide by 4. So, divide by 4. I will stand here on this one. And because I'm standing here, my health becomes 8. So I immediately get another damage boost. And this stays with you till the end of the fight. So you want to get the boosts from doing the math. It's very simple math. You just have to align what your health is with the thing that is being asked for. Okay. We're going to be drawn into a rift. We will each have a construct that we have to face. Fluid. We are going to get drawn together if we are positive and negative. If we are negative and positive, or if we are negative negative, we get pushed apart. After the construct is dead, you run to the middle and jump in. And we are back at the boss, who's doing a dance. Entering annihilation mode. I may take over dealing the most damage because I have the buff. Not actively trying to steal threat, but if I'm doing more damage. Alright, we got another one of these. You want to stack with the person. If you are not marked with an AoE, you want to stack on the person who has the stack mark. Pulverize. Run away from the boss, just to be safe. Going to add in a cross AoE this time instead of just a frontal line. Generate's going out. Grade-wide damage mitigated. Computation mode, here we go again. Something I should mention, you can continue DPSing the boss during computation mode. Tracked. Alright, I am down to 5 hit points this time. He is going to say... Celebrate Vital Primes. 5 is a prime number. For the record, 1 and 2 are not prime numbers in this setting, so adjust accordingly. Divide by 5. I'm also good there. So I now have computation boost up to +4. Divine Veil. Just so people get a nice little shield to help mitigate the AoE that goes out, which definitely helped there. I am now tanking. Boss is jumping back, doing this. Going down the right side of the map. Try not to stack for these. Go out. He's still on me, so we're gonna smack him with that. Okay, he's gonna be turning the opposite direction, I believe, this time. Nope, he's going this way, so run. If you need to pop your sprint to make it through the disposal phase, do it. And do an incinerate. Ventilate. We're gonna pop another cooldown and that to help mitigate the damage. Beat on the boss, he's doing destroy as the tank buster. We're gonna pop a couple of cooldowns. We survived it. And the boss is down. So that one, a lot of people don't understand it, and it's not something that is, like, quick on the uptake. So, it's a math fight. All you have to do is some basic math. I know some people that is difficult. But, you'll make it through it. Just figure out, 5 plus 2 is 7, which is a prime number. 5 is also a prime number.
Long have I waited for this moment.
Alright. Bypass that since it's story. So yeah, just good luck on that previous fight. For this boss, I'll explain as we go. Something to note about this boss is the fact that he will, or she will, I don't remember, it will look like the boss is not losing a lot of life. That's on purpose. Alright. So we're all here for the boss.
Empire is a cancer, and I have the barber's blade.
Okay. So boss, tank it facing away from the party.
I'll tell you
break is going to be Tank Buster, and it also hits everything in front of you, in front of the boss. We've got the same mechanic going there. Do not be in front of the boss. You do not want to be standing in front of the boss, as that happens. And you take a stack of increased damage debuff. See what I mean about the life not moving very much compared to the other bosses? White Breath, you want to be standing under the boss. It will hit everything else. Magnetic Thesis. Alright, so this is going to polarize your character, and you are going to want to stand on whichever side is opposite your polarization. The reason for this is that boss is going to be doing some wind-based attacks. And Dust Storm, if it hits you while you are levitated, it will kill you, like it did most of the people. Right, boss is going to be doing some charging. Pay attention to the arrows because he's going to rotate. Charge. Rotate again. He deals a sphere of damage each spot that he goes to. Immediately after, you're going to have another White Breath. Break, so I am going to preemptively cast a heal on the tank. Okay, he's rearing back. You don't want to tank the boss near the edge, for obvious reasons. Want to try to tank the boss near the middle? Okay, he's summoning things. Summoning these winds. Want to go and beat these winds up, because they will continuously deal damage to people. Crap. You need to get near the boss and opposite polarity. Because Dust Storm, and watch what's going to happen. Okay. Cyclone. This is where we actually get to do damage to the boss. Fly around, get positioned at different locations. Oh. Never mind. When the boss summons the ads. There are going to be 3 ads around the area. You want to grab them and destroy them. Okay. As soon as the ads are down... Crap. Oh, that's gonna hurt. As soon as the ads are down, you've got the Heart of the Dragon. You want to burst the Heart of the Dragon before the mana level reaches max, which is easy to do these days. And then you can focus on the boss. But if you look at the boss, killing the heart just took off half its life.
This is far from finished, Guardians.
And he also takes increased damage now. So he's going to do another charge. You can see that he telegraphs the direction he's going to be spinning. Usually good to try to get, behind the boss for this. Let's see if we can heal our Black Mage friend. White Wind again at the very end of that. breaks coming out, so I'm going to cast a heal on the tank. He didn't need it. They popped cooldowns. Magnetic Lysis again. But we are going to have to dodge. You want to stay on the side that keeps you grounded. Try not to get pulled in by the boss as they're doing the... Oh! There are whirlwinds going around at this point. I did not see them. But you want to be grounded for the dust storm, otherwise you will take increased damage. Comes another cyclone. We're going to be knocked into the air. We'll fly around for a bit. Big damage. Growing threat. Not mistaken. That increases the damage the boss does. At this point, it's just rinse and repeat, dealing with the various mechanics. So at the end of this, he's going to do another White Wind.
Your suffering is not yet over.
And we've got level 3 limit break, meaning that, yep, the boss is dead. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it informative. If you want to see more Final Fantasy XIV videos, please like, follow, and subscribe. The usual YouTube stuff. To catch me live, check out my Twitch, link in the description. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.